Mm-hmm.
Oh, so what do he say that you like about carbonation?
Well, it's not even about carbonation. It's about certain things he says. Hit the spot for me. For me, I'm gonna
Like
speak of my.
what? Tell me one of the things. Just tell me one.
Well, the tropics thing, because like I said, I'm from Puerto Rico, and I have noticed the difference on how where I lived over here and I mean over there, and I lived over here. Like, them blocking the sun, stuff like that. And when he speaks
I just want
about.
you to tell me one. Let's talk about that one. Being in between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Cancer, Capricorn is putting you in the environment where you can get the UVB rays. Well, one of the ladies who went over there, she was in between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn, and they came out there and she was dead in her tent. What you think about that?
I've heard about that, and I don't think that she should have been off her medications at all. I don't
But
think that she should have been. I don't think they should have got her off her meds. Like, mm-mm.
so you don't believe that the disease is just in the mind?
um, to a
Do you
certain
believe?
extent. To a certain extent.
So you believe right now that Malia's in her lower self and that's why she's still sick?
No, I don't. I don't believe that at all.
Tap your bag, Tiana the God.
It's okay. I got my place. Tap my bag. I thought you was telling me pack my bags. I'm like, I'm not worried about none of that.
No, baby girl, I ain't slick talking to you. I'm happy you came over here to talk to me. I ain't slick talking to you. I was talking about the screen. It kind of seemed like you got a mind of your own. This thing kind of feel like you making me feel like. But see, and I need you to have a mind of your own because you said the one thing that stands out is if you is between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn, that you getting that UVB, and you said yourself that when you was in between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn, you feel better. And even though you know that a lady who came over there died and she was in her higher self, it don't make you feel no kind of way.
Nah, she must have not been, because some bad happened, some wrong, some bad happened. Cause no, some bad happened about that situation, and I don't know enough information to speak on it. But I don't think what happened to that lady was like natural.
Oh, so what do you think about Zoka's baby? That baby was born in between the
Ooh,
tropic of Cancer and the tropic
yeah,
of
I
Capricorn.
don't know. That right there is, I don't know what
But
that
you got two
something's wrong
sons.
about that there too. Like,
You got Zoka is your reflection. You got to look at your two sons. You got to look at your two
I
sons.
think she should have went to the doctor.
But you only go to.
If she would have went to the doctor.
So you think she didn't ever go to the doctor?
Probably not at the end. If that happened at the end, obviously not. Obviously not.
So you think she probably tried to have the baby at home?
Well, yeah. Well, they have their babies at home.
I never seen none of them have their baby at home. Sheba had a C-section. Nana had her baby at the hospital. Joy came back to Babylon, had her baby. Who you see have their baby at home?
Well, they say. Let me rephrase that. They say they have the babies at home.
So you don't believe everything they say?
Nah.
No?
Nope.
Wow. You don't believe everything Baba G say?
No, it's a lot of things that are being said, and other actions. The actions are not following up.
You say his actions is.
So that's why I said, you know what? Mm-mm.
So let me ask you this, Tiana the God, because you seem like you a really intelligent person. Do you think that Baba G is the Messiah? Do you think he came back to Earth to save the African American community from themselves?
No.
No?
uh-uh.
Why are you laughing? You read the Bible,
I was
right?
coughing. I wasn't laughing.
Oh, sorry. You read the Bible, right? You know they say the Messiah is gonna come back, and he came back. We got lucky that he came back in the form of Baba G. You should be lucky. You don't think that's your savior?
Nah.
You have to think that he's your savior. See, you in your lower self right now. You got to get rid of your sons. I know you spending all your life. You had them. They portaled here through you, but they holding you down. You got to believe that Baba G is your higher self. He's your Messiah. Everything that you're doing, you repent to him for, and you will have salvation. You want to get to the kingdom of heaven, don't you? Let me ask you this, Tiana the God. Do you believe people can die?
Yeah, our bodies die. Our our bodies do, but the spirit move on.
Wow. Okay. 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 Are you Christian?
Spiritual. But I grew up Christian.
So would you let me ask you a question? It's the A or B. Would you think that the Jesus from the Bible would be the Messiah, or do you think that Baba G could be the Messiah? Which one do you think could be the Messiah?
Mm. Nah, I think Chief is just like a messenger. You know what I mean?
So you think that Baba G is could be the Messiah since he got a message,
No, because he don't act like Jesus. So no,
but he performed miracles, right? Baba G.
no,
What? You sound like you ain't got no faith in him.
no.
He said that he healed somebody from HIV. He said he healed Nana G, his own baby mama, from having herpes. What? This man, don't you think healing somebody from HIV is a miracle?
I don't know him doing that though. I don't believe him that wouldn't really happen. Like,
You sound very doubtful. You doubt him.
yeah,
Do
it's a
you?
lot of things. It's a
Do
lot of
you?
things that made me change my mind. A lot of things. A lot of fuckery going on that I don't believe that's any of them being in their higher self, and for them to be judging on others, like it should be an example. They should be living in a certain example, and there's a lot of fakery fuckery going on, so I just remove myself, like, period.
So why? Let me ask you this. So why do you still got the God on your name?
Because that's my name, and until I feel like changing it, it won't just be there.
So you would actually say that you're not a member of Carbonation.
Mm-mm.
You not? Yes or no?
Nah.
You not a member of Carbonation.
No.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's Gucci, Lucci, and Coochie, as a kid say. Wow. Wow. You not a member of Carbonation. Okay. Okay.
No.
Hmm. So
But
let me
that's
ask
their
you this.
business over there. That's their business. I don't want to be like, you know,
Well, since
talking
you only talk to him
like that.
online, you know your Baba G from online, and you really don't have a personal relationship to him. Do you feel obligated to give him beans?
To who? Say that again.
To
Obligated
give
to?
him beans? Do you feel obligated to give him beans?
Not obligated. No.
And do you give him beans?
I have. I
You
have.
have you gave him less beans after you start finding out the inconsistencies that you explaining to me today?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, so you didn't cut back.
Yeah, I don't cut back because you're supposed to give and receive. You know what I mean? Like you're supposed to be. You're not supposed to, acknowledge the people because they giving you all their beans and stuff like that. Unless you like throw all your money out there, you don't even get a high or an acknowledgement. Like if a
So
person
you mean
give you one bean, you're supposed to be like, what, acknowledge everybody, especially if they're supposed to be your family. Like it's a mess. Like I'm not
Let
down with
me
it.
ask you this, Tiana. Let me ask you this, because I ain't trying to get you flustered. It's all love. So you telling me it makes you feel bad that you give him and the tribe beans, but they never come to your page, they never support you, they don't have no interest, and they ain't never gave you one bean back? That's what you saying? That's tap your bag, Tiana.
My
That it
bad.
makes you feel bad that they don't support you?
It made me feel some type of way, you know. I was like, all this supposed to be like family and stuff like that, but unless you like throw a certain type or a certain type of money, amount of money, you know, they just don't even say nothing to you, you know. And there's a lot of funny acting, backstabbing, messy, gossipy stuff going on, and that's not godly to me. That's not righteous to me. You know what I mean? That's
But I
not righteous
think that your
behavior.
definition of the God, your definition of God, and see you growing up in the Christian household, see your definition of God is different than Carbonation definition of God, because you seen Malia on that video. He told him, "Who is your God? Who am I? He's God. You thinking that God is in the Bible? No, he's God."
Mm-mm. Oh, guys, thank you for. Oh, wow, thank you, guys. I didn't even see them get to me. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, they gifting you. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. So you mean to sit here and tell me that Eligio Bishop, Baba G, is not God?
Nah, and I needed to stop that because I have been very blessed, and I needed to stop. I need to get myself together because I know who God is. In my heart, I know who God is. He did let me know, woke me up to certain things, that I never heard before in the church. But God, no. God has done too much for me to be doing that. No. Mm-mm.
So you feel bad for the women he may leave that you got two kids of your own? You saying you would never leave?
Yeah, I do. I you should do that at all. Leave your children.
Do you believe in the such thing as a lower self and a higher self?
I think yeah. I think that you could be acting a certain way that is not godly, you know what I mean? But not the way they use it though.
So you think he distorts terms? He make up his own meanings and definitions to stuff?
Definitely.
Do you think Baba G is smart? He's a smart person. Is he one of the smartest people you know?
Um
Okay, let
he's
me
very
ask you this
he's
in a
he's
different way.
smart. He's smart.
Let me ask you in a different way. Is Baba G one of the top three in the top three of the smartest people you ever met in your life?
Top 3, yeah.
Okay. Who's the two before him?
My brother,
Your Babylon brother. Not he's not your real brother. Your
my
brothers are
brother,
True, Musa, and Pisces.
no, my brother, and my father.
And your Babylon father. You forgetting to say Babylon.
No, my father. My father and my brother.
Oh, okay. Girl, you got my damn head spinning round and round. You got my damn head spinning round and round. Wow, so you supported them with beans. You came through from the clutch with them. You showed up at their parties, but they never showed up one damn time. Did they ever come to your panel? Did they ever come to your room?
Mm-mm. They didn't even want me
No.
to. They didn't even want me to have my own platform or nothing, which that was weird. I was like, okay, if somebody's moving on up, and getting a certain, a step ahead, wouldn't you be happy for them instead of telling me like I didn't tell you to do that, like discouraging you and stop talking to you? Like what? I didn't understand that at all. Like we're supposed to be sisters or like having little groups and stuff, but I started getting kicked out of fucking groups, and they were giving me like the silent treatment, and I was like, what is going on? And I would talk to them like, what's going on? And they wouldn't answer me, and I was like, what the hell is this? Like, what, a little fuckery and weird shit. And I was like, unless I'm telling you, unless you gifting and giving them all your check and stuff like that, I mean I wouldn't get no answer from him at times. I was like, man, this is some weird. I was just starting to see stuff that didn't click in my head. I was like, this ain't right. Like this don't seem like you know, nothing no brother and sister or a good group would do. It's just weird to me, and I didn't like it. I was like, this is weird. Like, no. I just started seeing and noticing stuff that I just didn't agree with. Like, mm-mm.
Wow. Wow. So
No,
would you like for me to go over there and call him and tell him to give your beans back that you gave him?
no, he can have that. He good.
Oh, okay. Oh, it sounds like you fed up. Hold on. Let me get my song. When a woman's fed up, it ain't nothing you can do about what they say. It's like running out of love. And what the
Period.
boys say, and it's too late
Period.
to talk about it.
Period. Fifi. Period.
Oh boy, and it's too late to talk about it. Damn. Well, since it sounded like you was trying to find you a family though. You don't want to try to go over there with Shaka and Nazim? They starting a tribe.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. So you was actually trying to actually find your tribe, find a group of people who you think like, and now you done figured out that you actually don't think like them.
And trying to be respectful too, trying to give him some kind of respect and stuff, but it wasn't giving back. Like, so you run stuff like people supposed to give you and give you and give you and give you and nothing in return. Like what the
Well,
hell? Like that was
he
weird.
under the God. Ain't that what he just told Ephraim and Aya? That they should be lucky. They should be in his presence. They should be lucky that he let them slob on his knob.
That was crazy. That was wild. Yeah.
Wow, you see something wrong with that?
Yes, God. Yes. Yes.
Wow. You don't sound like you would do too good being submissive.
Not to nobody like that. Like you gotta, to be submissive to a man, like you gotta get respect from him too. Like, you can't just be the giver, and somebody cussing you out and screaming at you and calling you names. Like, there's no way that I can have a man screaming at me, cussing me out, and then want me to slob on his knob. Like, you got me all the way fucked up. Like, no. I could be submissive, but you have to treat me like a queen too. I'll treat you like a king if you treat me as a queen as well.
How long have you been watching him?
I've watched him for almost 2 years, but it was off and on. Like getting into the knowledge, and really listening to him, it's been like a few months. Like really listening to him.
Have you ever seen him treat any woman like a queen, how you want to be treated?
Well, I seen him with Nana here and there. Like um, it seemed like he treat Nana nice. Like I didn't watch him like on a daily, with Nana. But when Nana left and she started talking, I was like, oh, what is this clout? I kind of doubt her. I was like, is this clout? But since we only on Bigo, as long as we've been on Bigo, and I've caught a couple of things, and I told him that as well. The last time I went over there, I was like, there's a couple of things that I didn't like, and he went off on me. But I kind of just
Like
sat there
what?
and
Like what? What don't you like?
I didn't like the way he did Honor and Fania and this girl Q that they were here before I even came to Bigo. But yeah, he just went off on Honor one day, and when he had that abscess in his mouth, he went down for some days, and Honor held him good out here. She was doing her nightly readings, and I'm talking about had his back. And all out the blue, he just went off on her, like disrespecting her, calling her stupid, all kind of stuff. And I was like, what the hell? Then let her talk. And he did the same thing with this girl named Fania and another girl, Q. So it's just slowly but surely, I've just been seeing things. And then he went off on me too. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, okay. But,
Well, you need to
that
go
was
back. You need to go back to the videos. You need to go back to the videos of when baby Eliana was little. And you need to go back to the videos because I kept recording when because you said your example of him treating a woman like a queen is Nana G. They got it on video of Aya didn't even turn the tape off when he was beating Nana G when she got up with the baby and snatched away from him and ran by the camera. And then he went and took her in the bedroom with her and he beat her up and she was screaming, "Ah!" at the top of her lungs. And Aya was still in there recording. And she said to whoever else was in the room with her, "You think I should keep taping? You think I should turn it off?" He didn't beat that girl on TV. He didn't beat Nana G right there where we heard her screaming for the top of her lungs right on the live. He didn't grabbed her up with the baby right in her hand. Huh?
hmm.
Yeah, he didn't.
I hadn't seen that.
You need to go to Young Pharaoh's video. You need to learn about what he did to Tori. Yeah, because you seem like the type of person that can't nobody. If you think that if it's your will, can't nobody force you. He the type of person he'll force something on you, huh? Don't you go back and look at Young Pharaoh's videos and when he points out all the bruisings that they have on them. Yeah, and then you see the video of him last week saying that Efaru got out of line in the car and he turned around and slapped the dog fire out of her.
I seen that too. I seen a clip of that, and I was like, "What the hell?" Like, yeah, those are the kind of things that I've been like, they've been in the back of my mind, like, yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So you want to get treated like a queen. You don't want to get cussed out. You don't want to have to give up your two kids. You don't want
mm-mm.
to have to give up your mother and father. Um,
Never that, no,
and you think pregnant women should take medicine. And you think pregnant women should have prenatal care. All this, none of this stuff he believe in. None of this stuff. None of this stuff. I mean, you don't even sound like you a carbonation member to me.
I'm not.
You don't even sound like Peace Queen. You don't even sound like a Carbonation member, ma'am. You sound like you think what he talking about is a haka bull. So did you see what happened to him and Liddy?
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
feel
Well,
like Liddy was?
some of it.
Do you feel like Liddy
I
was?
didn't hear the whole thing.
Do you feel like him and Liddy was friends?
I thought they were, yeah, I thought they
I'm gonna
were.
bring
Liddy
Liddy up.
cool, Liddy
Liddy
cool,
wanna come up.
Liddy
I'm gonna
cool.
bring. I thought they was friends. Him and Liddy seem like friends to me. I'm gonna bring Liddy up. Liddy in the building.
Yeah, Liddy cool.
What's
Look at
up, Liddy?
Liddy, Liddy, Liddy.
Got
Liddy.
called Baba G was treating Kiana. She said you said she thought you was cool. She said she don't like how Baba G them well she can get a beans, but they don't support her back. They don't ever show up. They done told her try to suppress her and
They
tell
don't.
her not to even get her own panel. What you think about that, lady?
Oh my God. Fifi, you are a therapist.
Boy, lady.
Oh my God! Listen, hold up, wait a minute.
You can't make this shit if you try, right?
Fifi, Fifi, I salute you, sister. I salute you. All right, let me get one thing straight, right? I don't got no problems with anybody, right? But let's give it up for the goofy in the tent. Let's give it up for the goofy in the motherfucking tent. All right?
Liddy, it's
Let's
Sunday.
give it up for the goofy
It's
in the
Sunday.
fucking tent.
Liddy, it's Sunday.
Oh, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Father God, please forgive me for what I'm about to do and forgive me because I'm about to sin. Okay? I repent right now in the name of the Father, the Holy, the Son, the Ghost, and all the and that's on Mary had 2 little billy goats and a lamb. Okay.
And that's when Mary had a little lamb.
Okay, so let me get one thing straight about the Goofy in the tent, abscess man, and all the women that he over there treating,
Drink my
beating,
water.
spitting in mouths and all that. Let's get this straight. All right. So let me ask you a question real quick, T. You know, I ain't got no problem with you. You know, you my Puerto Rican sister, right? But wasn't you just sitting in the panel with this nigga in the box one last night?
I said that.
Mhm.
I said that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so